This is a book review of Marvel First, the 1970s, Volume 2. It's an ongoing series of books concerning the first appearance, his first appearance in a magazine, etc. And there's the back. This came out in 2012. It's from Marvel Comics and includes a variety of stories. I'm just going to mention a few of them. Vampire Tales, Supernatural Thrillers, Strange Tales, Marvel Feature, Jungle Action, Marvel Spotlight, Astonishing Tales, Haunted Horror, and it's the middle period of the 70s. So you've got like Brother Voodoo, Deathlok, Iron Fist, Man Wolf, Howard the Duck, X-Men, Invaders, and many, many more. Mainly in colour, but there's some black and white because they were from like magazines, because Marvel had these lovely oversized magazines back in the 70s. I wish they would do them now, but they don't. But this is the 1970s. You've got Morbius. Now, this sort of isn't the first appearance, of course, because Morbius appeared in Spider-Man, but this is black and white, and that's the Vampire Tales, one of those magazines that came out then. And a great story as well. Brilliant tales. There's a Morbius collection out now as well. That's definitely worth checking out. So you've got Living Mummy, and that was in Supernatural Thrillers. They had great magazines then. So you didn't have a magazine called Living Mummy, it was called Supernatural Thrillers. And different stories were included in that magazine. I love these things. These are the Tales of the Zombie, and also various Marvel Spectacular, Ghost Rider, Savage Tales. They don't always have every single story. So you've got some here where you've just got a quarter-size pic of the front cover. But here, Brother Voodoo, first appearance of, and it's by Gene Colan. Superb artwork, superb story. Actually, I really loved that. And recently there was an omnibus edition came out of Marvel Horror. And of course there's also the Essential Horror books as well. That are pretty good. Then you've got Marvel Feature that included The Thing and The Incredible Hulk, which basically was the start of the Marvel 2-in-1. Now Marvel Feature had included work, obviously people like Ant-Man earlier. So this was just a one-off. Then you got Jungle Action, which included Black Panther. Now this was an ongoing series starting, obviously Fantastic Four character, Black Panther. And it was Rick Butler was the artist, Don McGregor the writer. Fine stories. Absolutely. I remember buying Jungle Action. Excellent series. Vampire Tales again, another black and white. And this one's got Satana. Now, I'm not certain she's still particularly around if she appears much now. But anyway, Timeless was a black and white one. Reno Jones, Gunhawk, Frankenstein Monster, Crazy Magazine, Son of Satan. Now there's a complete collection of Son of Satan works. This is his first appearance in a Marvel Spotlight, issue 12. And they were good stories with Satan there, and it. There was a lot of horror stuff, a lot of horror, terror, well, not really that horrible, but certainly horror themed in like Astonishing Tales. And that was before that was Kazar, because obviously then it became, I think it was Deathlok afterwards, Astonishing Tales. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, wasn't a fan of Kung Fu, black and white. I didn't get the omnibus editions. Iron Fist I did like. Actually, I liked the TV series as well. Some people didn't, I know. You got some Lilith, Dracula's daughter. For some weird reason they didn't include the story of Lilith. Not certain why she didn't get a thing. She obviously got a little thumbnail. But so it doesn't include everything that I logically would have thought should have been included. Gollum. So they included some that were odd choices. Man Wolf. Man Wolf obviously was connected with Spider-Man, Jameson's son. And Deathlok, the Demolisher, as he did. Gabrielle, Devil Hunter. So again, another Haunt of Horror. Oh, okay. Good stories. You had loads of these lovely. They really came out with loads of brilliant mags back then. Giant Size Werewolf, Knight Rider, obviously a reprint series, that one. Planet of the Apes. I love those, the magazines. There was oversized magazines. Planet of the Apes. Also reprints, Human Torch. There were the short stories in the Strange Tales magazine. Spidey Super Story. Then War is Hell. Now this was an ongoing series. Apparently John Kowalski. Now I didn't follow that series, War is Hell. But you got the story here and some pretty decent art as well. Actually, when I initially saw this, I thought it was Neil Adams. Monsters Unleashed, brilliant cover, absolutely. And this was the Tigra or Tigra, and that's in black and white as well. So you've got a black and white story. And then Howard the Duck, which was in giant size man thing. Very odd title, introduction. Howard the Duck faces death at the hands of Gorko, the man frog. Giant size invaders, of course, brilliant. Roy Thomas, brilliant, loved Invaders. And there's collections of the Invaders. They should bring it out in omnibus editions, frankly. But they were great stories, the Invaders. All in the golden age, so you had like, obviously all set in the World War. So you've got Submariner, Torch, Captain America, and this is the first, and others turned up in it as well. So you got that story, and then you're into the X-Men, the new X-Men. It was obviously Wolverine, Nightcrawler, etc. So it's just a brilliant, brilliant book. No extras in this, but absolutely fine collection. Thoroughly enjoyable.